I've been running this channel for nearly a year now, and in 5 days' time, it'll actually be the channel's 1 year anniversary. And while I haven't acquired as many subscribers as many other gaming channels, for me, it was never about that. As many of you know, many years ago, I had a different gaming channel. One that definitely wasn't as successful as this one. And that put me off doing gaming videos for a long time. But starting again on this channel, it was never about the likes, the views, the subscribers. It was about the memories we made along the way. And the memories I've made playing games alone and with friends have been some of the greatest in the last couple of years of my life. Now, while I've run a far more successful channel, The Casual Prince, alongside this one, viewers that don't watch that channel won't know what I actually look like in real life. Well, having surpassed 100 subscribers, there's no better time to reveal myself than this. For nearly a year, I have brought to you hilarious content, but I've always done so for behind the screen and in the shadows. As we finally start to make this channel something to be proud of, I think it's time that Casual Prince 8 comes out of the shadows and into the light. Hello everyone, my name is Casual Prince 8, or Sam. How's it going everyone? This is what I look like in real life. It's sort of weird doing a second face reveal, but I'm certain that at least a few of you won't be subscribed to my other channel and won't know what I look like, so here I am. Hey, how's it going? And for those of you who are subscribed to my other channel and do know what I look like, I'm sorry about this. I've not had my hair this short probably since I was 5. Long story. I don't want to get into that today. So, my hair isn't usually this short. It's not the style that I usually go for. It's usually kind of long. I do like it short, but just not this short. But here we are, and those of you who have seen me do facecam before, you will notice something's different. There is, well, my hands are going out of shot here of my camera, but there is nothing behind me. Usually I have the background of my bedroom behind me. Not anymore, because this is a green screen. I showed in one of my videos on my other channel that I have a green screen now, and today I finally put it to good use. And how friggin' cool is this? I can put anything on this screen. Literally anything. I could put videos, I could, like, as you can see, I've got the channel art for this channel on here now, and it's amazing. It's really, really cool to have a green screen. It's not always going to be perfect on video, like, due to probably lighting and stuff. As you can see, there's sort of like a line going along there. That's sort of like a bit of a big crease, because I literally just started using this today. Excuse me. And yeah, and I said that, you know, I'll be doing a face reveal in the Little Nightmares video. First of all, here I am. Obviously, I've done the face reveal. From now on, I can't promise that every single video is going to have a face cam. That's not something I can really promise, because some of the stuff I record is going to be on PC, and we've established that in my Isle gameplay that my PC is very, very, very crap at running lots of things at the same time, like running the Isle and a recording software and Discord. When I was talking with Owen playing the Isle, it just didn't like that. So I can't promise facecam all the time. And like, I recorded a video last night that you're going to see probably tomorrow. Hilarious video. Me, Kyle, Owen, and Jason all did some GTA Online races, and we started talking about the Verminator from Over the Hedge. So that's going to be a brilliant video for you guys to look forward to. But I didn't do a face cam on that because I didn't have time. It was very last minute, and I can't promise that I'm going to do a face cam every time. But every time that I'm going to be doing a solo video, hopefully I'll be able to set up a face cam. Hopefully. So that's all for this part of the video, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Little Nightmares 2 and the games I'm going to be playing now that Little Nightmares 1 is finished on the channel. So let's get into it. Okay, so starting with Little Nightmares 2, there was actually, I'm a little disappointed because one of the main sort of sources of information that I was aware of was an interview with one of the developers. Sort of, it was a Q&A, and I've looked on YouTube, and for some reason I can't find it anymore, but I can remember most of the things that were said during that time. So before we do anything, I'm gonna show you guys the trailer. We're actually gonna react to it again. It's been a while since I've seen this trailer, and I was originally just gonna put it up on screen and get rid of my face cam, but you know, to start things off, I thought it'd be cool to you know, have me actually react to something. So I'm gonna get the Little Nightmares 2 trailer up right now, and I'm gonna react to it, so give me a sec. Okay guys, here we are. It's so cool not to have a background behind me. I hope everything's looking okay back there, but here is the trailer. Now, before I go on any further, I would like to say that Little Nightmares 2 was probably going to be released this year, had it not been for COVID, and this is actually... This was a trailer released last year, so we haven't had another trailer in probably over a year, which is kind of irritating. Like, they've released a lot of screenshot teasers, but we haven't had another trailer yet. And they actually said they were going to give us another trailer like a couple of weeks back, and then they just gave us this trailer again. So that was really crap. But anyway, if you haven't seen this trailer, you're in for a surprise. Let's watch it again. On the shore. So you remember at the end of Little Nightmares 1, Six is on the moor, and she basically, it sounds like she escaped. New character, his name is Mono. So basically, I think Six went to the mainland, that's what I'm saying. Creepy house. Creepy teacher. That's the tower. We can wield weapons now. Some new enemy. Okay, so that was the trailer. So yeah, let's quickly go through it and sort of analyze stuff. So basically, it starts with this shot right here. This is Six. As you saw later on, yeah, we see here, people were unsure about this character here, but it turns out that this is actually Six. That's Six putting her hood back on. And you can see that she arrives on the mainland, and people were skeptical because people thought originally that this may be a prequel, because, you know, why would Six not have her raincoat? But the developers have luckily pretty much confirmed that it's a sequel, because I'm all for prequels, but we already have one of those in Very Little Nightmares, so there's absolutely no reason for us to have a prequel when we all want a sequel, so it's pretty much confirmed to be a sequel at this point. So, what I'm guessing happened is that Six got on a boat from the moor and hightailed it over to the mainland, and given the state she's in this shot right here, it looks as though she maybe fell off the boat and washed up on the mainland. And we see she's sort of sitting in a house playing with a music box. One thing I should mention is, if we move a few shots forward, this is Mono. He's going to be our new main character, and it's been confirmed that we're not actually going to be playing as Six in this game. We're going to be playing as Mono. Six will be an AI-controlled character that will accompany us and help us do certain things if we ask her to, basically. So that's not really something I was expecting, and to be perfectly honest. I'm fine with it, but I was expecting, if not playing as Six, at least Six to be playable. Maybe in co-op or something, and you never know, that might be something they introduce later down the line, but we're going to be playing as Mono, basically, and Six is going to be accompanying us. We get some more shots of the TVs. Now, the TVs are seemingly very important, and we see Six standing in front of this massive wall of buildings right here. And then we get a glimpse of one of the new main enemies, which is the teacher. We see Mono running along here. Now, it's possible, given that we saw Six in that house without her hood on, that we're maybe going to start the game, see Six in maybe a little cutscene, and then flip to playing as Mono. Because obviously Six isn't really the main character anymore. And then we see this. Now, this is the Black Tower, and this is our destination, which ties into this shot right here, which shows many people. Which, look, this was something I wasn't expecting. Normal looking people. I mean, they may look a bit ugly, but nothing compared to the guests. Like, we've been led to believe that the guests were the inhabitants of the world of Little Nightmares, but clearly there are more normal people, and they seem to be hypnotized or something by the TV. And we see Mono swinging a ladle at some of these these guys, these enemies. So we're basically going to be able to use weapons now, or at least Mono is. And then we get introduced to this guy, and this guy's called the Hunter, and he's going to be patrolling around one of the areas of the moor. So big yikes with him, because he's into taxidermy apparently. And I think, yeah, then we get a shot of the teacher, who looks absolutely terrifying. And it's not shown in the trailers, but she can actually extend her neck. So she's flexible, to say the least. And we see some more shots of Mono and Six traversing through the city. A really creepy shot of, like, a reanimated human without a head, like a mannequin-looking thing. Some very creepy children, which are probably the children we see Mono fighting. And then, in the big finale of the trailer, we see Mono and Six presumably getting killed by the TV, maybe? I'm not sure. And then in the very last frame, like around here somewhere, we get a very, very little glimpse. I'm just trying to find a good frame. I'm gonna try and... No, I can't. Well, basically, I'll probably pull up a screenshot. But we see a little bit of a long, thin man appear on the TV. Now, if you remember back in my most recent finale of Little Nightmares, we actually saw the same figure appear on the TV. Now, just like Little Nightmares, there are three main enemies. In Little Nightmares, we had Noodle Arms, we had the chefs, and we had the lady. You could count the guests as an enemy, and I'm sure there might be some sort of, like, multitude of enemies that we might have to avoid in Little Nightmares 2 in place of the guests. Maybe those creepy-ass guys watching the TV may serve to replace them. But in this, we'll have the Hunter, we'll have the teacher, and then we'll have the broadcaster. Now, the broadcaster is a confirmed person, and he's confirmed to be the big bad of Little Nightmares 2. He's the guy running this whole shebang, and he's living in the signal tower, and basically that's where we're going. What order we'll face these enemies in? Obviously, we'll face the broadcaster last because he's the main enemy. As for which way we'll face the teacher and the huntsman, my feelings towards that is we'll probably face the teacher first, because it seems that Six starts off in a city area, and then once you've defeated her, maybe we move on to a more natural area. Or maybe, you know, it could be either or. Like, it could be that instead of that, we're on the outskirts of the city, and the outskirts are very nature-based, and that's where we meet the huntsman, we defeat him, and then we go to the proper bits of the city, and that's where we fight the teacher. Something else that I also need to mention is that basically there's this underlying plot that's been revealed that Six is actually fading. And that probably has to do with a whole absorbing energy from the lady thing. I think how they're sort of playing that is that since she ate that rat back in the moor, that basically she's had to consume more and more life essence, and obviously you can't get a lot bigger than the lady and the entire ship full of guests. So I think the reason she's fading is that she's basically reached her peak and she can't consume any more energy. She basically can't keep up with her own demand for life essence, and I don't know, maybe somehow going to the Black Tower is going to fix her. But I don't know. It's basically that there's not been a lot revealed. Like, we don't know a lot about the story thus far. But we do know that Six is in trouble and we've got to save her. We've got to get to the Black Tower and we've got to do something to save her. Moving on to some of the other information that we've been sort of told about. It's been hinted that the gnomes are going to be in Little Nightmares in some capacity. The developer that did the interview Q&A did say that the gnomes do exist outside of the moor, which makes me a little bit suspicious, because how could the gnomes exist outside the moor if they're created by the lady? So it makes me think, is the lady the only person with these magical abilities to create gnomes? We don't know. Maybe the broadcaster is like her. Maybe he's got magic as well. We don't know yet. But he has said that there won't be a lot of gnomes, but they will appear in some capacity. We may see like a glimpse of them here and there. So we'll be on the lookout for gnomes in the cities for certain. But I don't think they're going to be as common as they were in the moor. Someone asked about RK, the runaway kid, and frankly, I don't know why. It's a waste of a question. Like, honestly, what is there to ask about RK? But I think the person asked if RK had any relevance to Mono, and their basic response was, I don't think you want RK to have any relevance to Mono. So they basically confirmed RK is dead because he's not coming back, is what they say. And it did annoy me that someone even asked that question, because it's a stupid question. We literally see that RK is the gnome that 6-8. Spoilers, I'm sorry. But you know, the game has been out for a long time, and I have been posting videos on it for a while. Anyway, we see that RK is the gnome that 6 eats. There's no reason or way he could come back, and that chapter is done. So when we could be learning details about Little Nightmares 2, it's a wasted question. But anyway, so RK's dead and not coming back. That's basically his answer. And the game, he also said that the game is going to be single player. There isn't going to be co-op. Mono is going to be the character that we control. Apart from that, we don't know a lot else. Like I said, there's only been one trailer released. So yeah, I don't know a lot. There is probably some information that I'm missing. You can go onto YouTube and Google and look up, and Twitter as well, and look up all of the teaser images that they've shown, and you know, I've got no reason to go through all of them. You can look them up for yourself. But hopefully soon we'll get at least another trailer and see sort of where the game's at. There's not really been news regarding a lot of it. They did say on Twitter that by the end of the summer we would know more, and we don't know more yet. So hopefully there will be another trailer soon, and I will be reacting to it when it comes out. So stay tuned on the channel. So that's basically all I know about Little Nightmares 2 at the moment. We don't know a lot. They haven't shown us that much, and they haven't told us that much. But hopefully we'll know more soon. So, with Little Nightmares 2 out of the way, first of all, comment if there's anything I missed. Again, more info will likely come out in the coming months, so I'll make sure to cover that when it comes out. I won't obviously be making a video on every little screenshot that comes out, but if there's something major like a trailer or a statement about the game's development or something, you can bet your asses I'll be on it. Now, moving on to arguably the most exciting bit of this video, the three games we're going to be moving on to now that Little Nightmares is done. I've been wanting to play these games for literal months, since Journey. I was planning to go on to one of these games after Journey was finished, but I thought if Little Nightmares 2 is going to come out, I want to have played Little Nightmares 1 on the channel, so that, you know, when it comes out, I'll be able to play it, and you guys will have seen gameplay of it on my channel before, so it's not a totally new thing. But Little Nightmares is done now, so I can finally move on to these games that I've been wanting to play for so long on this channel. The first is, I put this out on my Twitter ages ago. I think I got it. I don't think I got it. There's a fly in my room, and I just whacked my hand on the desk. That really hurt. Anyway, the first of these games that I wanted to play originally is The Walking Dead by Telltale Games. All 4 seasons of it. Now, if you don't know about Telltale Games, where the hell have you been in the gaming community? Like, where have you been? Telltale Games, I can speak. Telltale Games is arguably one of the most legendary game studios to ever exist on the face of this earth, and they make amazing games. Telltale are the ones responsible for games that involve choices, lots and lots of choices. They made stuff like the Batman Telltale games and Tales from the Borderlands. I'm trying to think of like their older stuff that some of you people that may not be familiar with their newer stuff might know. Made Jurassic Park the game way back in the day. A Wolf Among Us. But they are the ones responsible for making Telltale's The Walking Dead. And apart from the thing that I've always wanted to play The Walking Dead on a gaming channel, and I actually did play the whole of the first season on my old channel. Basically, if you didn't know, I'm pretty sure it was either this year or last year, they went bankrupt. Like, they as a company don't exist anymore, which is really sad and completely unexpected, frankly. At the time, they were developing the final season of The Walking Dead, and they didn't even finish it. They had to stop mid-production because they were bankrupt. They went bankrupt. Luckily, Skybound Games, who helped make The Walking Dead, stepped in and finished the series. So thankfully, we do have a finished Season 4 to play through. They're also the ones responsible for making the second game that we're going to be playing, which is Minecraft Story Mode. This game is one of the most controversial games ever made, and frankly, it's been... No, it's the other side. It's a bit of a dodgy setup I have. I've literally like clipped it to like my wall, my bed and my curtain with like pegs, but you know, whatever works, right? Now Minecraft Story Mode is probably one of the most hated games ever, and I think, to be honest, it's just due to small-minded people. Like, the number one thing that we said when it was announced, including me, I said this way back in the day, why are you doing this? Because Minecraft isn't supposed to have a story, it's a sandbox game. When I saw it, however, I was blown away because I absolutely adore Minecraft Story Mode with all my heart. It is amazing. And people still hate it, and frankly, it's just due to them being small-minded and not being able to, you know, accept change and stuff. Like, I get some people do have genuine reasons, like they have played it and they don't like it, but so many people that I've sort of spoken to about it, they haven't even played it or watched it or done anything in regards to it, and they're just like, oh, why are you giving Minecraft a story? And it's just like, give it a chance. But honestly, I absolutely love it. And luckily, there is a second season of it. It has 2 seasons. Not as much as The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead has 4, but Minecraft Story Mode has 2 seasons. And Season 1 is actually a bit of an oddity in regards to Telltale games, because usually Telltale games, they have 5 episodes. I'm still getting used to this camera and doing the green screen and everything. They have 5 episodes, and then they go into a Season 2. Minecraft Story Mode Season 1 has 8 episodes. The first 4 are from a different story arc than the last 4, basically. So 2 seasons, 3 story arcs, basically, and we're going to be covering that as well. Now, the third game. This is a controversial one, way more than Minecraft Story Mode is. The third game we're going to be playing is Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, if you don't know what this game is, where in the holy mother of God were you in 2017 when it first came out? Because this game made waves over the community of gamers. Nothing like this had ever been seen before. If you don't know what it is, it's a visual novel, and if you don't know what those are, look it up. Visual novels are basically text-based adventures, mostly containing anime themes, and someone who doesn't know anything about visual novels would probably refer to them as a dating game. However, Doki Doki Literature Club disguises itself as a dating game. It is in fact a psychological horror that deals with very, very powerful and very serious real life issues. So, if you don't have thick skin, I may advise you not watching my playthrough of that. I mean, you can. I'm not stopping you. I'm just saying it contains serious issues. So, you know, proceed with caution. And, I just want to play that game because, I think it's, frankly, so awesome because it's so different and nothing's ever been done, like it before. Also, something else that sort of made me want to play it is that the actual developer of the game, Dan Salvato, stated that this year new content is coming for it. Not a sequel. He made that clear. It's not going to be a sequel, but there is going to be new content coming for it. So, like Little Nightmares, in regards to Little Nightmares 2, I wanted to play it so that when the new content came out, I could play it and it wouldn't seem like I was playing something completely random. So, 3 games, I held up 6 fingers, 3 games that we're going to be playing on the channel now that Little Nightmares is done. Walking Dead, I'm excited for it because I've played Season 1 and halfway through Season 2. I've watched Season 3. So, Seasons 1 through 3, I know the event. Season 4, however, I've not played, I've not watched anything of it, so that will be my first reaction. Thanks to YouTube being really, really irritating, I do know certain big things that happen in Season 4, but for the most part, I am in the dark, so that's good. Minecraft Story Mode, I've played both seasons. I did actually consider just re-uploading my first reactions to some of the episodes. Like, I watched gameplay of episodes 1 through 5 of Season 1, but then I recorded my first reactions of the rest of Season 1 and the whole of Season 2, and I considered literally just re-uploading my old first reactions, but I think I'd have different reactions now than I did back then, and frankly, I just want to play it with a face cam. So, you know, I'm going to be playing that again. Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm excited not just to play it, but I have certain things planned to introduce in that game. Talking about that sort of leads me into another point. Like, me playing Doki Doki Literature Club won't just be me playing the game. Let's just say that. Like, that's obviously what everyone else does. So far, all I've done on this channel is gameplay and, well, apart from the one Max Steel video. The sequel is coming. I was working on it yesterday. I am working on a part 2. They are very lengthy videos to make, trust me, but the second part of the Max Steel video is coming out soon, hopefully. But yeah, lately I've been trying to branch out and do other things from just gameplay to make the channel a little bit more unique. Doki Doki Literature Club, it will be me playing it, but that won't be the only thing that's happening. There's something that's going to happen that's going to put a little bit of a spin on it. Something a lot more personal to me. So yeah, and leading into another point, there is a project that me and Explosion Times or Owen, who is basically he's like one of my best friends, and he is the person who has appeared most on this channel. And me and him are working on a big project that is unlike anything I've done on this channel before. It might, like, I probably won't be able to get it all out, before I have to sort of cut down on my video amounts, because I'll be going to university soon. But I'll make sure to get something from the project out, soon. So, be excited for that. So, that's all I've really got to say. Excuse me. And I really hope you did enjoy this video. It's great to show my face on this channel now. And now, finally, I can start using my face in thumbnails. Because so many YouTubers do this. And, like, I try my best to make thumbnails. I honestly do. Like, and I have fun making them, but sometimes I just think that compared to some others, they're a bit lackluster, and adding your own face into a thumbnail makes it so much more personal. So I'm glad that now that I've done a face reveal, I actually have the capability to do that now. So yeah. Also, Doki Doki Literature Club is not a long game. We could probably get that done in, like, I don't know, about maybe 5 or 6 parts, depending on how long the parts are. I need to actually look up how long a game it is. This is very, professional. Yeah, it takes about 5 or 6 hours to finish. Given that I'll probably, have to skip over, some stuff, because there are some stuff that you can cut out from the gameplay, we'll probably be able to get that done in 5 or 6 parts. As for the Telltale games, I'm not going to be playing one and then the other, because that will take a long time. Like, playing 4 seasons of The Walking Dead, that's going to take a long time. So basically, what I'm going to do, the reason I'm playing these 2 games alongside my normal games is because they are very easy games to record and upload. You'll know from, like, my Sea of Thieves videos and stuff, I usually do a lot of editing, put in a lot of memes and stuff like that. Telltale games, don't really leave a lot of room for that, which is a good thing because it means I can just get them out as quickly as possible. I will literally record an entire episode of a Telltale game in one sitting. That'll get me like an hour and a half to an hour of footage, and I can literally chop that down into about 15-minute videos, and I could probably get like episodes out, like entire Telltale episodes out in a single day. So let me know how you want me to upload them. Basically, how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna record one episode of The Walking Dead, then one episode of story mode, and then back over to The Walking Dead, then over to story mode, and keep switching between the two of them. But let me know if you would want me to upload, like, usually the first episodes of every season are the longest. They're about an hour and a half, so that'd be about 5 15-minute videos. Let me know if you would want me to get all of them out in one day, because I will do that. That's not a hard thing for me to do. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. It's good to show my face on the channel, and thanks a lot for watching, and I'm saying "and" a lot, and I will see you on another video very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone.